Hi, everyone. Happy New Year and congratulations for making it to 2021. Okay, we're streaming live outdoors. This is the first edition of Shagalinku and it's the first time we're streaming live from outside. Today, we'll be looking at something very important. We're looking at world pollution, how the world can be a green environment. We're also looking at how the world can get safe water, water to drink, water to use in anything we do. And then we'll be looking at world peace, what young people and people generally can do. Okay, I brought, we just came out on New Year Day, so I'm trying to get a few things. You can join me. I'm having a bowl of ice cream here, quite a beautiful one, I must say. So you can join me all, and we'll do this together. The place is a bit noisy, like I said. I'm in an eatery, trying to just chill off for the new year. And that is how we'll be doing it for a couple of times. I have my guest here all the way from Nepal, and her name is Roshani Bhattarai. She's from International Human Rights Commission, Secretary to the Department of Foreign Affairs and International Affairs as well, Nepal. She'll be talking with us on a few things. The comment section is there. You could drop your comments and we'll read it as the program progresses. My name is Ambassador Emmanuel Gabari and welcome to the New Year's edition of Shagalinku. Let me bring in my guest and then we'll start our discussions. Hi, Roshni.
Hello, namaste, happy new year.
Same to you,
Thank you
same
so
to
much,
you. How was the
Ambassador, for
celebration?
inviting me today. Actually, we have different new year. We Nepali people have our own new year, and we consider this new year as English new year. So we celebrate this English
Hmm.
new year, but not much as we celebrate our
Yeah.
Nepali new year.
Wow. So when is Nepal's New Year, if I may ask?
It will be in the mid of April.
Oh, that's still a long time. Four
Yeah,
months from now.
yeah.
Welcome to the program. It's good to have you.
Thank you so
It's good to have
much.
you.
Yeah, it's my great
Mm,
pleasure, Ambassador, for inviting me here.
mm. So take us a little more. I know you do a whole lot. You're the Secretary of the Department of Foreign and International Affairs. I know you do a whole lot more in the community. We'll get to talk about that as the program goes on. But in a nutshell, who is Roshni Bhattarai?
Hello, all the youths of the world, especially to the Nigerian youth who invited me today. So I'm Roshni Bhattarai. I work in the International Human Rights Commission as a secretary to the Department of International and Foreign Affairs. And I have been working with human rights since 2016. It was a long journey, I know. And then we are working for organizing peace and for the development of youth. Generally, we are working for organizing World Youth Summit for Peace around the world. So I have been working as a principal advisor for the World Youth Summit for Peace. And I'm also working in the water sector. I was the former vice president of World Youth Parliament for Water. I have my own NGO in Nepal, that is Nepal Youth Parliament for Water, and I'm the founder president. And I have been actively involved in other NGOs, INGOs for children's, for women's, for education, and many other sectors. So generally, I have been doing my studies back to back. Like currently, I'm studying LLB. It's my final year, so soon I'll be advocate. So I'm preparing for that, and I have been working for since last few decades. I mean, not few decades. Last decade, I have been working for water sector, education, children's, and women rights, and environment. That's a whole lot of things to say.
Yeah, I understand. You're really doing a whole lot, and I'm happy you walk around water because it's rare to find young people who get interested in water. A lot of young people are more into gender-based violence, community work, and others. But water, air pollution, and all that is a bit technical, and you rarely find young people who do all that. So let's even come to pollution before I get you to talk about importance of water. What is pollution, and what can we even begin to do to stop pollution? The world is beginning to experience so much about climate change and a whole lot. Industrialization is becoming a big deal. So, what is pollution, and how can we all stop it?
Let's start with the introduction to the pollution. So, if any contamination is introduced or exposed to the water or air or any natural body, it's called pollution because it affects some pollution affects instantly, and some has adverse effect that comes after generation and generation that degrades the environment. Generally, the pollutants can be the foreign substance, energy, or natural components or occurrence. Pollution is it causes harm to air, water, land, and it has diverse effect in the climate. Basically, the environment, human lives, living beings, all animals, and all the lives underwater are affected by pollutions. Basically, there are different kind of pollutions, but the major causes of pollutions are, first of all, factories and industries output. They directly expose their uh, sewage, garbage, smoke, and everything to the environment. And the next is household activities that cause pollutions. Like every day we take shower, we wash our clothes, we do different things, and we let it out in the environment. We don't know where our sewage are going, where our drainage is being disposed to. Then third is agriculture. And in agricultural pollution, we put chemicals, fertilizers, just to kill the insect and other bacteria and other things, due to which the soil is getting degraded every day. Soil is losing its natural component, and harmful chemicals are being exposed to the land. And third is transportation. We all know how much transportation, gas, harmful smokes we are letting out from the transportation. In a previous time, there used to be they used to use coal as energy, which used to produce more and more of smokes and harmful gases to the environment. Luckily, nowadays we have battery solar cars like Tesla. I'm not trying to promote the brand, but we have that is environment friendly. And the last one I want to talk about is scientific experiment and researchers. They do nuclear power testing, they have different experiment, they do different kind of research, which technically harms the environment. So we need to be careful, and especially the government, they need to have a plan and action for it, because we cleaning our home and environment, but we are not able to clean our society by ourselves. We need all the people in the society to join us. Together we can work for the society, but for the country and other industry, these that here, the government must be concerned. And only being keeping our house clean, community clean is not enough. The government should make a plan policy so that all the drainage, sewage, before going to the river, there is some kind of treatment plant. All the industry, their uh, water waste, solid waste, liquid waste, and the gas waste that must be treated. And only the clean smoke generally clean smoke, and the sewage that is treated and it's clean, there is no impurity in it, must be laid out. And the garbage must be treated as a decomposable and undecomposable. They must be treated likewise and then must be laid out. So there are different kind of pollutions. Like nowadays we can see that even though the height of Mount Everest has increased, but the amount of snow is decreasing every day. And because of ozone layer, global warming, we can see like it should be snowing around the Kathmandu now in Nepal. Different parts should be snowing by this time, but there is no snow. Many islands around the world are losing their lands, and they might disappear in few decades. So this is all because of pollution, and climate is changing every day. The world is getting warmer, especially of thermal pollution. We talk about land, air, water, but we miss out the thermal pollution. Water of Antarctica is melting. The ice is melting. Why? Because of the thermal pollution. The temperature of water is rising every day. And most of all, I like to talk about is plastic pollution. Many life underwater fishes, corals are disappearing every time because of plastic and pollutions, and the wastage we let out from river. It flows. It's a transboundary thing that, like, from Nepal we are throwing, we are letting out the sewage water in the river, and it flows through India and goes to the Indian Ocean. That is transboundary thing which is happening. So it has a long-term effect in the environment. Not only if we pollute here, it goes till the other way. So like in that concept, the whole ocean is getting polluted. Many lives underwater are getting extinct. So that is I all I want to add for the pollutions. So how can we stop it? Like, we youth, we need to be active, like not only by our words, not only by speaking, not only giving the interviews like I'm doing right now, but we have to take it into actions, making plan, helping government to make new plans, and creating a better environment. And most of all, education is the one component that helps everyone to get educated and work for the benefit of the environment and pollution and change action. This is all I want to say about pollution.
Thank you very much, Roshani. In case you just joined us, this is the first episode in the new year 2021, and we're looking at what we can do to achieve a pollution-free environment, clean water, and peace in the world. And I have with me here my guest, Roshni Bhattarai. I'm really trying to get that name right. I've been trying to pronounce it all mornings, all days. And she's from the International Human Rights Commission, and she's the secretary to the Department of Foreign and International Affairs in Nepal. Drop your comments in the comment section, and we'll be reading them as the program progresses. I got some comments here, so I'll quickly read them, and I'll also let you read some of them, Roshni. And this one is from Gabari Hepzibah. She says, "Nice one." And I got this other one here from Judy, and it says, "Well done, sir. But please, can I have my share of the ice cream?" Oh, it's here, and I'm giving some of you the ice cream as well. Don't be greedy. Thank you. I got another message here. Maybe I'll just let Roshni read some of the messages. Roshni, if you can see the screen, could you just read some of the messages here? I think this is from Mubarak, Ambassador Mubarak.
No,
It's small. It's a
it's
bit
not
tiny.
small, but I can't see where it is. I can't get it.
Oh, okay. So
I'm not
let me
getting the
read it from
comments.
here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Can you see it now? It's a bit tiny.
Uh, yeah, proud of your efforts, excellencies. Good luck, excellencies, Roshni. Is that the one
Yeah.
I'm reading?
Yes,
Okay, thank you
that's from
so much.
Mubarak in Morocco.
Yeah, thank you, Mubarak.
It's
Thank you, Ambassador Mubarak.
yeah. And there's another one from Nepal, your country. Could you read
Yeah.
this?
Namaskar from Nepal. Namaste, namaste sabaiलाई. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay. I will read a few more. This one is from Oliver
Yeah, nice
Ejiofor
though.
Eke. It's
Yeah,
yes. Okay. And okay. So we'll come back to the messages. Keep your messages
yeah,
coming. We'll come back to that. But let me ask Roshni some more questions.
yeah,
Um, let's even come to water. Water has been a very major challenge across the world, and I like the fact you talked about countries not also finding ways to treat water because people take their baths and they don't know how it spills into the ocean, and there are people who use the ocean water or water generally from streams as source of water for them, whether for drinking or cooking and all that, and they don't know the hygiene. So how can we achieve a society where citizens can have access to clean water? Is it possible from some of your work you've done?
yeah. Actually, the drinkable water is very less around the world. So the sources of drinkable water, it's also contaminated. Like most of the water from the sources only it get contaminates while reaching our home. So many countries, like in African countries, we have seen the people take out the water from the, I guess it's a small holes. They dig the holes and take the muddy water out of it. And most of the people in Nepal, also in other country, also they use the underground water, which has more percentage of iron in it. That it diversely affect the teeth. Especially, you can see many countries people have yellowish kind of teeth. That is all because of water. Water has a very it affects our body directly because we need water. Our body is made up of water. So because of water, it affects our body instantly. Many diseases are there, like waterborne diseases are there, which causes our health, and many people lose their life because of water. So we need to treat the water. Like even if we buy bottle of water, do you even know is it drinkable or not? Because we don't read the label, we don't know which is the manufacturer, and either the manufacturer has used a safe drinking water or not, we don't know. So every time you bring drinkable water to home, either boil it or filter it at your home before using it. That is the basic thing you can do. And if you don't have access to making warm water every time, you can put in a see-through bottle and put it in the sun for like 5 to 7 hours. In the see-through bottle, the sun rays can kill the germs. So this is the major home remedy for drinkable water. And actually, it's the main responsibility of the government to check either the people are getting safe and drinking water or not, which most of the country we lack behind. And the pH level of drinkable water, the water provided by government, is also not safe. Many companies are there, many industries has been opened for the drinking water, but who is there to check? Some countries they might check, like in a first world country or second world. We people, we are the third world nations. So here there is very lack of um, uh, what we say, that government comes check the grade of water, pH level, and everything. Either there is all the components required for a human in the water. So I would like to request that we citizens should be concerned, and we should make an effort so that government timely checks all the companies that are producing clean water, like safe water, drinking water. I
Thank
think
you
you
very much
have
for that.
more concern. Thank you. Welcome.
Yes, there is one I wanted to read here. Could you read this for us from Pascal?
Okay. Happy new good people, new opportunities, new thinking. And this is a year of paradigm shift. Ambassador, keep the flying flag. Okay, sorry, it's very small for me, so I'm so sorry. And thank you so much. Thank you, all the ambassadors here supporting us, all the youths of Nigeria, all the youths of Nepal, and all around the world. You guys are terrific, and we should all together work for the good, clean environment.
Yeah. Take this one here before I ask you the next question. So sorry, it's small.
Yeah, nice and informative interview. Keep it up, Roshni. Yeah, it's from my brother.
Wow.
Thank you, Upendra Dai. Thank you, Upendra Dai.
Okay. So yes, Roshni, you talked about clean water and all that. How important is it for women? How does it affect women? And women and girls, especially during menstrual periods. How
Yeah,
does water affect them?
actually, although we are in 21st century, but Nepal, we are still behind. I would like to disclose a fact that if I get my period, I'm not allowed to enter the kitchen or prayer room till 5 days. Till now, I have to follow it and believe it. And so many of the ladies in Nepal, India, especially Hindu ladies, we are not allowed to enter in kitchen or touch water or anything. This is because our religion believes that we are impure during our menstrual period. So I myself have faced many times that I'm at home, my parents are not there, I'm having my periods, and I'm not allowed to enter the kitchen even to take a glass of water. That is the main fact we are facing. So especially during the periods and other thing, water plays an important role because we need to clean ourselves every 5 to 6 hours. Every 5 to 6 hours we need a proper access of water so that we clean ourselves and have all the hygiene facilities so that it doesn't affect our health, because many of the girls we see, we have a problem of cancer and other thing, other infection, we get STDs and other thing because of the menstrual period hygiene. So it plays a very very big role in for women, not only in Nepal, all around the world. In many religions, we girls are considered as impure, untouchable, like we can't perform religious things and other performance. So it plays a diverse effect to our life basically. Do you have some kind of belief in your country, like during periods that girls can't cook or can't go to kitchen or pray or anything? It's good.
Yeah,
We might
some
explain some
some tra-
culture.
Yeah, some traditions curtail ladies from doing all that. Yeah, and even some religion still does that. When a woman is observing a monthly flow, she can do a few things. Even some traditions, when you are like a chief, what we call like a traditional
Yeah,
person or a
priest.
title holder. Yes, exactly. So if you have a wife, when she's during her cycle, she can't cook for you. You can't eat food that is cooked by a woman who's in a tradition, in a period. But things are changing, things are evolving. So some of these cultures and traditions are eroding, especially with development now. I mean, you have a lot of homes where women are the breadwinners. They work hard. You don't expect them to sit back at home when they are the breadwinners and when they have to actually cook for their children and all that. So things are changing, and that's why we're also preaching menstrual hygiene for young girls, because we've also found out that even when they are in their circle, some places the girls can't go to school because
Yeah,
she's in her period and all that, and she can't have access to sanitary pads or towel. So we're making it available so that girls can have sanitary pad and not skip school or classes every month. So you can imagine if 7 days 7 days in a month, each month like that, they keep losing out in attending school. They will be backward. So these are things the government and a lot of other organizations are doing to make sure girls don't stay back because of menstrual period. They can live
yeah,
their normal life, they can do sports, they can run around, they can go write their exams, they can play football, do a whole lot. And we're also sensitizing young girls, like my organization, African Focus for Youth Development, we sensitize young girls that menstrual period, it's not a taboo, it's not a sin, because
Yeah.
girls find themselves that when they are in that period, they are unclean, they are dirty, and all that. And we say, no, for as long as you live, you must have menstrual cycle, except when you get to your menopause or when you are pregnant.
Yeah.
So you just have to live with this for the rest of your
Yeah.
productive life. So we'll take some
Yeah.
messages here. Yeah, let's take some messages and I'll come back and ask you a few more questions. Can you see this?
Nice to hear your interview, Miss Roshni, as well some knowledge about the water treatment. Okay, thank you, Mahesh Nakarmiji. I think it's a comment, not a
Yeah.
question. Thank you,
Yes, it's
Maheshji.
true. It's the comment. So I'd
Uh,
like you to tell us more about yourself. Aside working in International Human Rights Commission, what else do you do? I've seen a few pictures of you where you're doing some modeling activities. I've also
yeah.
seen where you went out to talk with some children, giving them education, sukkah, and all that. So just tell us some more about what you
Uh,
do.
Actually, I'm member of a school here in Kathmandu, and it is a school is for the childrens. Basically, the street childrens and the parents who are working for the daily wages. We call them labor. So from the labor community, all the poor, like beggars family, we have around more than 70, 80 children. So we give them free education and one time food. We give provide them dress and basic essential material for the educations. Many of the children just come to school not for the education, they come for the one time food we provide. So I have been working with them since last few years, and we are trying our best to provide volunteers and some funds from different NGO, INGO, or any person. And we are encouraging people. If you are celebrating a birthday, you can come celebrate with us. We have around 85 children. You can celebrate your birthday with us, so that at least one day the children will get better food than what we provide. That is our main target. And out of Kathmandu, we have many schools where we provide them copies, pencils, erasers, the basic materials. We provide them so that children don't have to stay at home just because they don't have um, materials for education. So other than education, we work for women development also. The ladies who don't have proper education should not be lacking behind. We provide them the informal education like stitching, knitting. They can take training of tailoring and other things. So we are working on empowering the women in the rural areas. Other than that, I'm working for the water supply program, where we provide the village area with pipelines and everything, so that they can take water from the sources to their home. In Nepal, still there are villages where women they need to wake up early in the morning so that they can go to the tap, get water, and come back home on time so that they can feed their children on time. They walk around for like 1 2 hours in the village area. Some go up the mountain, some go down the mountain, down the hill to get the water. They walk around 1 hour, 1.5 hours just to get the pot filled with water so that they can cook something for the family. So we are trying to make those family access to the water, providing them like pipes and other materials so that they can create their own pipeline and then get access to the drinking water. And you were talking about my modeling. Yes, I was into modeling. I became Miss Heritage World Nepal 2016, and I'm the crown holder of Miss Universal Peace and Humanity 2017. So I won 2 international beauty pageants, and I have done a lot of modeling, ads, and other things. Currently, I am working for A1 Television as a CEO. It's a recent thing. So I have been working in the media sector since like 5 6 years maybe. So soon I'll be starting campaigning program through the television and media for the advocacy of environment, women and children education and everything. Let's hope.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. So I'd also like to ask now, the world is going through so many issues, so many unrest, insecurity, bombings, and all that. How can we begin to unite the world? How can we begin to unite the world and make the world a better place for everyone, especially for young people? How do we begin to do all that?
So first of all, I feel proud of myself. I'm from Nepal, and Lord Buddha, Gautam Buddha, was born in Nepal. So he is the messenger of peace for the world. So with the message of peace, we can move forward all around the world, and we can build up the feeling of brotherhood. What are we fighting for? People, exactly, they don't know why are they fighting, why are they dropping bombs, these, that. It's all for the politics of few people, few greedy people. They have their bad intentions, and they advocate people for the bad deeds, and they create a mess and create violence and everything. So we have to give up our creed and everything, and move forward, looking for the better world we can create for the coming of generations. We need to create a better environment for the children to grow up, so that our future generation can see this world. Dropping bombs is not a solution. If it was a solution, then people of Japan, when the Hiroshima and Nagasaki incident happened, they should be the most happy nation. They survived. But see, till today, the people around those area are having their health issues, everything. So taking them as example, we should stop all the nuclear bombs and these rocket kind of thing, wars. We have war, every country has war, but human beings, we people, citizen, local people, like normal people, we are more important than the greed of nations. So we all youth should unite. Now it's our turn. We all should unite together, then make an environment where each and every youth can live together. Like last time, when I went to Pakistan, I stayed there for 1.5 years. I took the job in Pakistan. I thought there will be bombing, bombs will be dropping every now and then. But when I went there, I didn't even saw firecrackers or anything. It was so peaceful. It was so lovely. And as India and Pakistan are having war, the Pakistani people actually they love Indian people. It's only the government thing that is creating a paparazzi between two countries. Actually, the Pakistani people, they love Indian people. They watch their movies, everything. They are promoting their movie industries and everything. And when I went to India, when I asked them about Pakistani people, actually they call them brother, that brother who are separated by the borders. So see, the people, they don't have any issues, any conflict, but because of the government, the citizens of the country are facing the problem. So we all youth should unite together and then approach for the positive change, for the peacemaking. It's a game of high level people, political people, putting the citizens behind the curtain and then moving forward for their own greed. So we should stop them. We should start campaigning for peace all around the world. In that way, if we youth move forward and talk about peace and help all the nations to build peace, then there will be finally peace all around the world.
That's a beautiful one. Thank you so much, Roshni. As we
Thank
wrap up,
you.
what would be your final words of advice to people generally?
I would like to say, be yourself, talk about the environment, talk about the pollution. It's us who need to change this world, who needs to change the nation, and we are the one who will be leading this world in the future. And we need our future generations to uh, come, get birth, and live. Because in this environment that we are having pollution and everything, it's difficult for our survival, and think how our future generation will survive. So please think about the environment, think about the pollution, think about the all the diverse effect of climate change. So we should let our generation to survive. Think about your generation, future generation. If you want to have your future generation, start working from now. We need to make environment better for them, so that they can survive and see the world for the future. So that is my thing. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Mr. Emmanuel, Ambassador Emmanuel, and I want to thank you, Sagulinka TV. Sorry, I'm so bad.
It's
Sagulinka
okay.
TV. Like, it's difficult for you to pronounce my name. Same, it's like that. So thank you, everyone, and I wish good luck for the Nigerian youth to move forward. Let's go hand in hand from Asia and Africa. Let's work together for the better environment for our future generations.
Thank
So
you.
how you
Thank you
feel?
so much. Yeah,
How
thank
you
you so
feel
much.
about?
Yeah, thank you so much, Roshani Bhattarai. It's been wonderful having this with you. So, what's your New Year wish before I let you go? What's your New Year resolution? What do you want to achieve this year? What do you hope to accomplish? Finally,
Uh, this year, I will complete my LLB examinations. So after that, I'm going to file a petition against the government, so that they will put some filtration, sewage filtration plant in every drainage output to the river. So that is my plan. Let's see if I can't succeed this year. Maybe by next year, I'm trying to make all the youth combinedly put pressure on the government. So that is my wish, to see clean, safe water, especially in the river and other areas. It's a big one, but I wish.
yeah, yeah. I hope you achieve that. Thank you so much, um, Roshni Bhattarai, for talking with us. So that's the size of the program today. This is the first edition, so I must really congratulate my guest all the way from Nepal, for being the first guest for our show this year, 2021. Thank you all for joining us, and thanks to everyone who sent us messages. I think I'll bring her again sometime in the course of the year for us to talk more. There's so much she needs to tell us about on world peace and all that. I want to thank everyone who joined us, and thanks to Roshni Bhattarai. She's from International Human Rights Commission, and she's the secretary to the Department of Foreign and International Affairs. Like I said, I'm outdoor today trying to just have some ice cream, and just after a very tough 2020, just having a good time with myself and the whole lot of people. So let me just continue having my ice cream, and I'll see you all on the Tuesday's edition. Some comments are here, so let me quickly read them as I wrap up. This one is from Emeka Okontum Okonta Comrade. It says, "Good one. Thank you very much." And that's Emeka from Nigeria here. And thanks to everyone who joined us on the show, everyone who sent us messages here. We truly, truly appreciate them. And we want to say thank you for joining us. We'll be here again, God willing, on Tuesday to take up another interesting topic and bring in another guest. We'll be looking at on Tuesday why people do New Year resolutions and how are they able to keep to them. A lot of people do New Year resolutions, but do they keep to such New Year resolutions? Well, you want to find out on Tuesday when we are here, God willing, to do all that. But thanks once again to my guests all the way from Nepal. We thank you so much, and we wish you the very best. And thanks to everyone who joined, and thanks to all my people here, all the Shagalinku crew, everyone who's always supported us. We really, really thank you all. And till I see you all on Tuesday, my name still is Ambassador Emmanuel Gabari saying Happy New Year and a very prosperous and wonderful one we wish for everyone. God bless you all and bye bye.